안녕하세요 여러분, 大家好. Hello everybody, my name is Amaya. I'm 18 years old and I currently attend UC Berkeley, and this is my 2024 language journal setup. Y'all, I am tired. I'm tired of my notes being scattered everywhere, be in my notes app on my computer, or good notes somewhere, or in a journal, in my textbook. I'm just tired of it all, okay? I want one place where I can put all my language learning stuff this year so that I can have it all organized so I can go back to it and revise. You don't even know how many times I've thought about a word and I'm like, I swear I wrote this word down. And I will search through 5 different types of documents, books, journals, textbook before I find that word. So last semester, I decided to do everything online. All of my schoolwork was on my tablet, but I did not do that with my language learning stuff. I took one language class last semester, and that was Korean 1A, so the beginning intermediate class. And when I tell you my notes are so discombobulated, they are so unorganized, it is a hot mess. This upcoming year, 2024, is just a couple of days away from me. I am ready to become that student, that study girl, the it girl when it comes to language learning for 2024. So if you're ready to become the it girl of language learning for 2024, continue watching, and this is my step-by-step on how I created my 2024 language journal. So I'm also going to do my language learning online this year as well. This was a really fun project to do. It took me about an hour to complete the journal, so super easy as well. Everything I use is free, except for GoodNotes. You have to pay for GoodNotes. So I used Canva to create this journal. Everything I did was completely free, so that means you can recreate this exact same look for free if you want to. Before the journal, you should make sure that you set your goals so you know exactly what you want to practice and how long you want to practice it. I want to do every language for fluency as best as possible. Fluency in all parts, so speaking, writing, reading, and listening. That's my own personal goals, but some people may be doing it for work, some people may be doing it for fun. So make sure you know exactly what your goals are, and that's going to change what your journal looks like and what things you focus on as well. Like I said, the first step in creating this journal was choosing the platform. I chose Canva. To actually use the journal online, I'm using GoodNotes. Since in the end, we're gonna make it a PDF anyway, you could use Docs or like Word. Other options, you could use Notability, Procreate even. I already have an account on Canva, so I just opened my account and created a new project. I named it 2024 Language Journal. Now off camera, I already created my title page, my cover page. This is, creative process here, really. Just do whatever you want, whatever, aesthetic you're going for. I went for a little bit cutesy, a little bit fun, pink, a little coquette, some may say. So now we're gonna talk about the structure and layout of my journal specifically. Of course, you can do whatever you want, whatever feels comfortable, whatever is efficient and useful for you. I like to create different sections and break it down. The first sections I had were each language that I wanted to learn and focus on for 2024. As you can see, I have Korean, Chinese, and French. French is a new one for me this year. I've already learned French when I was in middle school, but you learned it in middle school. I forgot. After I sectioned out the 3 languages I'm focusing on this year, I went on to the next kind of subtopic, which is what I'm focusing on in each language. Here in Korean, you can see speaking, reading, writing, listening, and grammar. Those are the 5 topics I'm going to focus on for each language this year. So underneath of speaking, I write the specifics of what I'm going to do and on what day I'm going to do them. So for example, when we look at my Korean page and I look underneath speaking, you have call my Korean friends for 15 to 30 minutes. And I'm gonna do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And this just allows me to not have to make a schedule every single day. And this is already preset for me. I'm gonna try this schedule out for a month. And then at the end of January, if I feel that I've improved at one thing or one thing is too much, I can easily change it later on. But this is what my basic schedule is going to look like every single week. And I wanted it to be very specific so that I have no excuses when it comes to doing things. Therefore, my to-do list is set for me. And having this set to-do list really makes it easier to get things done and to actually improve every day instead of having a disorganized schedule. For the next topic, reading for Korean, it says read a webtoon, news article, half of the page. I'm supposed to do this every Saturday and Sunday. Writing, I'm supposed to write a journal prompt 5 to 10 sentences at the end of each day. And then listening practice, practice, I'm supposed to watch a YouTube video and repeat after them, or listen to a podcast. That's supposed to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And as you can see, I give myself options. It doesn't have to be a boring schedule. It just needs to be kind of a fit schedule so I know what I'm doing. And then the last topic I have is grammar, and that since I'm in a Korean class at my college, I don't need to find grammar books or find specific grammar to practice on my own. So I just follow the structure of my class and textbook and then revise that. This is basically, table of contents, if you want to think of it that way, just telling me what I'm gonna do every single week. And then I have this for my Chinese and French. And it does change depending on the language. Because I'm trying to be very catering to my levels in each language. For example, in French, of course, I know nothing, so there's no way that I can talk to somebody for 15 to 30 minutes when I know absolutely nothing. Moving on to the next section of my journal. For every single language, I included a vocab bank. Basically, this is where I can put any words, any new words that I find from books, webtoons, articles, class, YouTube videos, podcasts, anything like that. I can put down the word and look up the meaning later, or if I have the meaning, put down the meaning. And this is just a place where I can keep all those words so I don't have to go around looking in 5 different journals to find them, because that happened so much last semester. I was sick of it. And then when I add it to GoodNotes, all I need to do to add a new page, I don't need to go into Canva and create a new page every single time. I just created a blank page, basically saying vocab bank, allowing more space for more words. In GoodNotes, I can just slide to the left or right, whichever way it is. I can just add a page, which will look exactly like this, which allows me to add more space to my vocab bank. Okay, moving on to the next section, I have writing prompts. And this is the section where all my writing prompts will go that I do at the end of the day, making this kind of the journal part of the journal. Once again, it has a very similar layout to the vocab bank. Just on the top, it says the language that it's for, the subject that it's for, which is the writing prompts. I allowed a space for the dates, and then just a whole bunch of lines where I can write. I just created a page after that page, basically so I can keep making a new page, just because I don't really like the whole title being there, if that makes sense. Here we have a grammar bank as well, so I also wanted a space to put all my grammar structures that I learned, and examples of how to use it, because once again, I lose that a lot. There's a space to write the grammar structure, and then a space to write example sentences or an example sentence. And then lastly, I created a monthly tracker. So it's just a little calendar I created, and each day that I successfully finish, the task that I was supposed to do, whether it's writing my prompt or it's reading something, I'm going to make sure I mark it off so I can know how often I stuck to this routine. Basically a habit tracker, but for the language. And then underneath, I have a monthly recap, basically recapping how well I did this month, if I felt like I grew on anything, or if I felt like I need more time doing listening, or I need less time speaking, something like that. Also, this tracking page makes it so much easier for me to stay motivated. When I can see how much I've done and how well I did it, it makes me feel a lot more motivated. And then for the other 2 languages, Chinese and French, it's very similar. I changed the color, so Chinese is blue, French is yellow. I just wanted everything to be grouped up again, like I said. You can see I changed all the font, the background, everything about it. What I do for speaking practice and writing practice changes based on the language, so you can see the changes. Instead of speaking to a friend, I'm going to record myself speaking. And all that really changed for Chinese other than that is we still have the vocab bank, I still have the writing prompt, I still have the grammar bank as well. The only thing that I added was for Chinese, I added character practice, since it's very important to practice the characters because that's how you write Chinese. For Chinese, it's a lot more difficult, so I made this grid. It's very handmade if you can't tell. I made another page, and that's the page I'll copy whenever I need to copy it. And then I still have the monthly tracker. For French, the color is yellow, as you can see. Nothing else really changed. It's very similar to the Chinese one, except for, I can't read as much since I don't know French. Still has a vocab bank. I still have writing prompts. I made these shorter. And then I still have a grammar bank. And then a monthly tracker. And that's the end. So as I said before, I'm a college student and I'm taking quite a number of credits right now. I'm in a club, a competitive club. Of course, I'm trying to do YouTube as my business. I'm also trying to create another business, working on a few more projects. So I would say I'm averagely busy. And for me, I believe this language learning plan will be an achievable thing. So if you're busy, you have a life going on outside of just learning languages, then this language learning plan and this setup for a journal might be the way to go. It might just be able to get you your 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes a day in before you have to move on with the rest of your life. I'm gonna try this out. I hope you guys give it a try, make your own journal. Of course, it can be on paper as well. This year, I'm just going to do electronic because I found that it's really easy for me to keep it all in one place. I will try to link the PDF or some type of thing down below to my journal. Happy New Year, happy holidays. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more content from this beautiful brown skinned girl, then please subscribe down below by hitting the red subscribe button. I'm so happy, y'all. I'm so happy. Bye!